So what's up guys, it's TrueSMC. Once again, we're back for another awesome video, and in today's video, we're going to be building a Minecraft house tutorial. Now this house tutorial, I specifically designed this house so that it's actually very easy to build in survival. So these are the basic materials that you're going to be starting with survival in. You're going to be having cobblestone slabs, not the infested cobblestone, my apologies. You're going to have cobblestone slabs, oak planks, glass panes, some leaves perhaps, and an oak door. So this is the very basics that you start with in survival. So that's all you're going to need to build this house. So of course we're going to need some fences too for some of the design. So we're going to start on the left hand side, and we're going to build up by going 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Then we're going to count across 3 blocks, and we're going to build across, we're going to count across 3 blocks with our wood. 1 2 3. And then here we're going to build up 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. As you guys can see, that's basically going to be the first frame of the house. The next thing we want to do is we want to move this back, and we want to build 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Then we want to do the same over here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Next thing we want to do is of course build this wall up to the same height as these blocks. So as you guys can see in the middle here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this wood. And we're going to use wood all along this floor. So now in this frame right here, what we're going to do is we're going to use our glass panes, and we're going to fill it in with glass panes. So now that's done, as you guys can see, that's basically the first frame of the house. The next step for us to do now is for us to add the area where there's going to be farming and the other area where there's going to be living. So in order for us to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to start by not here. We're going to count across 1, and then we're going to count across up 1. We're going to count across 1 2 3 4. On the 4th block, we're going to extend this out by 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Then we're going to build this all the way across until this point here. So that's basically the same point, I guess you could say. So just build this all the way across until it's here. Don't do that, just destroy that block. And as you guys can see, just extend this out to the same length like this. So now that's done, what we now need to do is underneath this, on the corner here, we're going to build our fences. So we're going to place 1 2 3 down into the ground. On here, we're going to place 1 2 3 down into the ground. Down here, 1 2 3, and down here, 1 2 3. Of course, we're going to join up these fences with the fence blocks. I'm going to join up these fences. And of course, now underneath here is where is going to be the fence area slash the farm area. So we're just going to leave that area there. On this part right here, what we're going to do is we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. On the fourth block, we're going to build across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then what we're going to do is over here, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And as you guys can see, we're going to join this up. And we're going to join this up over here. So we're going to fill this in. And we're going to fill this in here. So as you guys can see, now that that's done, essentially what we're going to do is we're going to make this space in here a living area. And in order for us to do that, we're going to add some walls. So we're going to add a wall along here. Then what we're going to do is along here, we're going to add ourselves some glass. So as you can see, now it's looking more like a real house. So all we need to do now is in here, we need to add ourselves the glass. So now that that is done, our next step is of course for us to add ourselves a door, and of course for us to add stairs to be able to access the second floor. So for our stairs, we're going to be using the oak stairs, and of course for our door, we're going to be using a standard door. We're going to add a door. So the next step for us to do now is of course add the second floor properly. So right here, as you guys can see, as the wood comes along, we just want to break these blocks and we want to place ourselves some cobblestone. The next thing we want to do is when we're inside here, of course, we want to add ourselves some wood on the same level. And then, of course, on the same level here at the back, we want to place ourselves some cobblestone and place ourselves some wood. Now, in this area right here, we want to break this open and we want to add ourselves a door. And we want to break it open again and add ourselves another door. And, of course, in the floor area, we want to make sure we add ourselves the actual oak planks. So now we have the living area over here and we have the living area over here. So all we need to do now is we need to add ourselves some stairs. As you can see, we got a 2-floor house with some nice stuff there. So we're just going to add some stairs at the bottom. And all we're going to do is we're going to come over to this point right here and we're going to destroy 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to add stairs 1, 2, 3, 4. So of course underneath here we want to add 1, 2, 3. And then of course, as you guys can see, now we can access this area really nicely, and of course we can access this area too. So the only thing left for us to do now is of course for us to be able to add ourselves a door. And the door of course is not going to be right here, because if we were to place the door right here, it wouldn't actually connect up and it would just look really weird. So we're going to actually place the door on the other side. The door is going to be here and it's going to be 2 doors, and we're going to replace the flooring like that. And as you guys can see, that is a really nice entrance. So the last step to do now is of course the interior and the exterior. And when I mean exterior, I'm talking about the farm. So we're first going to do the farm. So what we need to do now is we need to get ourselves some fences. So in order for us to get some fences, we need the oak fence gate. So for the oak fence gate, we're going to place it in the middle. We're going to open this up. And of course, we're going to place ourselves a farm. So just destroy it on either side. And along the middle, we want to place ourselves some oak wood. And around the edges, we also want to place ourselves some oak wood. So as you can see, now that that's done, on the left hand side, we're also going to destroy this. So all we need to do now is in this area here is we just need to, of course, add ourselves some water, which we can do easily. And of course, we're going to add ourselves some water. And of course, we need to use ourselves a diamond hoe. We're going to hoe the land. And then, of course, once we've hoed the land, We need to get ourselves some seeds, some wheat seeds, and then of course we're going to plant the wheat seeds. Now, of course, now that we've planted it, the only thing I'm going to do now is, of course, use the bone meal to increase the growth speed. So I won't do this completely, but as you can see, this is what you want to do, because this is going to give you the best looking house. So as a starter house, this is actually really useful because you have an on-hand area where you can easily collect food from, which is great. So the next thing for us to do now is for us to continue on with the exterior of the house. So for the exterior of the house, the next thing for us to do now is, of course, that bit and that bit, and of course this bit down here. So for this bit down here, this is going to be the part where you just before you exit your house. So we're going to decorate this with a lot of stuff. We're going to use some leaves, we're going to use some fences, we're also going to use a crafting table, we're also going to use some furnace, and we're also going to use some torches. So this is the very basic stuff, because this is all you're going to have when you just start Minecraft. So that's why I've started with this basic stuff. So we're going to start with 2 chests, a crafting table, and then 2 more chests, another crafting table, and then we're going to start with 3 furnaces going along. We're then going to give ourselves a torch above here, and then of course we're going to place ourselves fences going into the ceiling, and then we're going to place another torch here and another torch over here. As you guys can see, this is how it looks right now. And of course, what we're going to do is we're going to do this upper bit right here. Now for this area right here, it's once again going to be a chest area. And once again over here going to be a chest area, because there's not much we can do in this area. So what we're going to do in this area is this is going to be the master bedroom. So in order for the master bedroom to actually be really good, what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves the bed. And we're going to place ourselves 2 beds right here. I'm going to place on the side a crafting table and a furnace, and of course 2 chests like that, and another furnace. Now I'm going to place a fence going in here. We're going to also get ourselves some leaves going around the bed, and we're going to place ourselves some torches above each furnace, just like that. But also over here, we want to make sure that we have a nice station to be able to furnace a lot of stuff, and we want to make sure we have enough space to be able to store our stuff as well. So we're going to place 2 chests on top of that too, and we're going to place lights on top of either side, as you guys can already tell. Now for the middle here, all we're going to do is once again place some more chests, because you're going to have a lot of stuff in survival like that. And as you guys can see, that is looking really, really good. So this area is like a bedroom slash storage room, but nonetheless it does look really great. Now the final thing we're going to do is on the armor stand. What we need to do is you want to place that there, and then we're going to place ourselves our armor like this, and then there we're going to do our armor like this. So as you guys can see, this is how the final house should look. Of course, this area does look a bit better, and of course this area does look a bit sparse, but you guys can add lots of stuff if you want to. This is basically a very small survival house. This is the very basic stuff that you will have when you start out in Minecraft. That's why this house doesn't have too much, but nonetheless it's a great starting point for you to be in, because it offers you the safety of being above the ground, the niceness of having food right beneath you, and of course lots and lots of storage. So if you guys enjoyed this one, do not forget to leave a like, don't forget to subscribe. It's been DreamsMC. So that's Rainbow Gamer P, and I'll see you guys in the